Absolutely
Very
lovely.
nice.
Suppose you want some money. Here? What you collecting for?
The National Children's Home.
Right, there's my money. Ooh, it's it.
Right, there's mine.
And I'm going to go inside to get warm. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Right then, thank you very much indeed. Off you go, go get some more quickly before we all freeze to death. Bye.
It's so cold outside, isn't it? Still, Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without the carol singers, would
It
it?
certainly wouldn't. But of course, it's not just carol singers, is it, that goes to make up Christmas? How many other things can you think of? And what about you, Tony? What does Christmas mean to you?
Well, when I think of Christmas, I think of Christmas trees and decorations and presents and Christmas cards and, all that lovely food to eat. And being snug and warm inside the house with all my family and friends while it's cold and dark outside. And also it's the time when I think about baby Jesus, because this is the time that we remember his birthday. And also, do you know that it's because of this time of year, because of Jesus' birthday, that this time is called Christmas? Because a Mass is a special church service, and the one that they use to celebrate Jesus' birthday is called Christ's Mass. So that's how we get Christmas. In many churches today, cribs showing the baby child Jesus asleep in the manger where he was born are carefully prepared for the traditional blessing.
In the faith of Christ and in thy name, O God most holy, do we hallow this crib of Christmas, to set before the eyes of thy children the great love and humility of Jesus Christ, and only Son, world without end. Amen.
And the Christmas carol service is another important part of Christmas.
Even before the birth of Christ, people used to get together in the middle of the winter and have parties. There'd be lots of food and lots of drink and songs and music and dancing. And the reason for that was that the men had finished working on the farms for the year. They'd gathered all the crops in for the winter, and they'd got the ground ready for the crops to grow again in the following spring. So the midwinter was an ideal time when everybody could get together and have a big party and thank each other for all the hard work they'd done during the year.
And I can't think of a better way to thank people than to make them something nice to eat. And I'm making a Christmas pudding because that's David's favourite. I've also made things for other people to eat as well. I've made a Christmas cake and mince pies and a chocolate cake. I bet you like eating some of the Christmas food too, don't you?
Hello, hello. What have we got here?
Oh, well, I was doing a Christmas pudding for you.
It looks very much like my favourite food. Can I have a bit of it?
Okay, have a taste.
Right,
Go
let's
on.
have a good taste. I like Christmas pudding. Oh!
It hasn't been cooked yet. You're not supposed to eat it
that's
till
horrible.
it's cooked.
I'm sure you worked very hard on it, so how about a kiss under the mistletoe for luck?
Oh, lovely. Oh, you've got Christmas pudding all around your mouth.
Well, it's the thought that counts, isn't it? Now, what I've got to do, apart from finish this Christmas pudding, is to take a berry from the mistletoe. Because one berry is worth one kiss, or one kiss is worth one berry. And that leaves me one berry on here. So perhaps when I finish this Christmas pudding, I'll catch Tony again later on and get a last kiss for this one. I wonder if she'll remember to put a sprig of holly on that pudding when she's finished cooking it. Have you noticed how holly seems to stay green right through the Christmas, right through the winter, in fact right through the year? And that's why we call it evergreen. And the idea of decorating our houses at Christmas time with evergreen like mistletoe and holly is a very old custom. And here's a carol about holly. It's called The Holly and the Ivy.
The holly and the ivy, when they are both all grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. The rising of the sun and the riding of the deer, the playing of the merry organs with singing in the choir. The holly bears a berry as red as any blood, and very full sweet Jesus Christ, all to do for sinners good. The rising of the sun and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organs with singing in the choir.
And here's another evergreen. You know what this is, don't you? It's a Christmas tree. I wonder why it is that so many people have Christmas trees in their houses at Christmas time. Perhaps Tony knows. Do you know why they have Christmas trees, Tony?
Oh, yes, I do, actually. You see, it started off by being given as a present, because in England we didn't used to have Christmas trees, but people did in Germany. And one year, a present of a Christmas tree was given to our Queen's great-grandmother. It was given to her by her husband, and she liked it so much, the Christmas tree in her house at Christmas time, that she decided to have one every year. So everyone else wanted one too. And I think our Christmas tree looks really nice, don't you? With all its tinsel and coloured lights. It's very, very jolly, isn't it?
How about the presents underneath it? I've got one here
Oh.
for Dave. Merry Christmas. Can I open it now?
No, I'm not supposed to open presents before the right time. Because they're not all for David, you know. They're for when our friends come in. They're for friends as well, not just for you.
Oh, I find it so hard to wait for presents. I love opening them. The thing is, you're supposed to give presents at Christmas time to all the people you love, or people that have done nice things for you during the year, or people you've worked with, that sort of thing. And years ago, in a foreign country, they said there was a man called Santa Claus, or Father Christmas, and he rode through the night sky on a sleigh.
And there were reindeer pulling the sleigh, and the sleigh was full of Christmas presents, and he used to give them out to children everywhere. And you know, when I was a little girl, Father Christmas, or Santa Claus, used to come to me and give me presents. Does he come and visit any of you with presents?
Well, I've almost got all my Christmas stuff sorted out now. All the presents are wrapped. All I've got to do is hang up a few more cards, and I'll do that while Tony finishes making some of the cards we're going to send to some friends of ours.
Okay.
I'll do some hanging up of cards then.
Now, here are some of the cards that I've already made. Can you see that one? That's a Christmas tree, and I've cut it out so that you can see a bit of the Christmas tree sticking out. And then I made this one. This is made from bits of old Christmas card, and to brighten it up a bit and make it look sparkly, I've cut out bits of silver foil to make it look really bright. And this one is another card with Christmas trees on it. You see how I've used the silver foil this time? I've used it to make a shooting star. But this is the favourite one. Look at that. That's a snowman. So I think I'll make some more like him, and I'll show you how I did it. Got a piece of black card that I've folded over, and I've got bits of cotton wool that I've rolled up into different shapes. There's the head, And there's a bigger bit for his fat tummy. And here's 2 little bits that I've rolled up to form legs. Now, the difficult bit about making this Christmas card is gluing the cotton wool on. And it's easy, really, just to draw the shape on the card with glue. Look, there's a blob for the head and a blob for the tummy and 2 lines for the legs. Now, there's the head and he's stuck on, see? And the tummy and 1 leg. Let me bend it over, make him look as if he's jumping about. And there's another leg. Now, I've already cut out bits to put on the head, and they just need licking at the back. There, I've licked my finger. Stick it on for the hat, and some eyes. There's 1 eye, and there's, oh, come off my finger, that's it. There's another eye. Oh, 1 eye's bigger than the other, never mind. And snowmen always have buttons, don't they? 1, whoops, where's the other one? 2, and 3 buttons, and there. He's really my favourite. I think he looks very jolly. You could make a snowman Christmas card like that too, couldn't you? To send to your friends, and all you've got to do is write Merry Christmas inside. There, that's my favourite. You know, I wonder who made the first Christmas card ever. Wonder if Dave knows. Dave?
Yeah?
Do you know who made the first Christmas card?
No, I don't actually, but I tell you what, we've got a book here, a Christmas present from last year, about Christmassy things. I bet that's got Christmas cards in. Let's have a look. Christmas cards, Christmas cards, page 24. Let's have a look. What does it say about them? The first Christmas card... Oh, the first Christmas card was drawn by a man called John Horsley about 150 years ago. That's not very long, is it really? 150 years ago. And he sent 1,000 of the first Christmas cards out, or people bought 1,000 of them and sent them all over the place. And I read in another book, a few years ago, an American sent 62,800 Christmas cards. Can you imagine all that sticking? It would taste worse than Tony's Christmas pudding. Yeah.
David's always talking about my Christmas pudding. I thought it was all right, really. Well, I can see it's still snowing outside. Perhaps we're going to be lucky enough to have a white Christmas this year. So when you have your Christmas, you think about all your friends and relations and think of ways to thank them for being nice to you during the year. And think about the farmers who've given you all the good food and drink that we have over Christmas time. And think how lucky you are to be inside in the warm when it's all cold and dark outside. And also, don't forget, it's a time to think about baby Jesus. And I hope you have a smashing Christmas. It's time for us to go now. Bye-bye. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We all want some figgy pudding. We all want some figgy pudding. We all want some figgy pudding. So bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.